Yeah, no, I mean, the whole thing, obviously, I'm bricking it throughout the whole fight.
Yeah.
And everyone around me as well, this is the worst thing. We'll get onto the actual, like, details of the fight.
Yeah.
But when round 3 happened, everyone around me is there like, he's actually doing it. He's winning. He's winning. Like, he's won. Then round 4 happens, and he does the wobble with the stanky leg, and everyone kind of shuts up, and I go, shut up. Don't say anything till he's won.
Yeah, so when I said I wasn't nervous, before the fight I was, but after that first round, that's what calmed me down, because I was like, wow, JJ's really good. Like the first fight with Logan and JJ, Logan was outboxing JJ by far, with the jab and everything. In this one, JJ won the round and also was holding his own. Yeah,
like you relied on JJ having stamina in the first one.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, it was like, okay, JJ's actually like hitting him.
Yeah, and I was like, he's got this. The first round ends, I'm like, okay, that's JJ's round. Second round, I'm like, that's JJ's round. Third round, I'm like, yeah, again, JJ's round. I'm like, this is sick. I'm like, yeah, let's go. The nerves are gone. And that's when JJ gets hit with that uppercut. And I'm like, ooh, that's a good shot. And then when all the illegal shots happen, and then JJ's like falling around. But I don't know enough at the time, and I'm the angle I'm watching it is not great. So I'm not even aware that it was an illegal shot until the referee then says 2 points. He's like, 2 points gone. I'm like, okay, 2 points, great.
Okay, well, let's go into that.
Okay.
So, we're lucky enough to have, because I live with JJ, we're lucky enough to have the official judge's scorecard in front of me right now.
Well, I'll give you a tenner for it.
Yeah, right. So, 2 judges said JJ won, 1 said Logan won.
Yeah.
The one who said Logan won gave Logan the first round.
Yeah, which is...
That's kind of mad.
He didn't... Yeah.
Because I mean, obviously, the thing is, it's always going to sound biased.
Yeah,
but to me and to nearly everyone around me, everyone around me, JJ won that first round.
Yeah.
The whole 2 points thing is a different matter. JJ won that round, which means all 3 judges have said he won. Bless you.
Thank you.
That was a sneeze, by the way. It sounds like a cough.
One as well.
The other 2 judges said JJ won first round.
Yeah.
The one who said Logan won. So I'm already thinking, a little bit fishy. You know, he's from California. Just saying.
Yeah.
You know.
Hold on, could you just say I'm so gassed that JJ won? Like,
I know, so am I.
Like, I sort of can't believe it still. Like, I was obviously confident for him. I wanted him to win, but it just feels surreal that we're sat here now and JJ won the fight.
Honestly, you have no idea. Like, I was unbearable in Vegas and LA just because it's like my mood is so hot. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything, and I'm more gassed than him.
I was on roulette with Josh, right? Lost like X amount of money, and I was like, you know what? We can't take L's because we have won. Like, JJ has won the fight.
So everyone says JJ wins second round.
Yeah.
Everyone says JJ wins third round. That third round is JJ's knockdown.
Yeah.
Which I don't know enough about boxing to say I'm right.
No.
But I have watched it many times. Bless you.
Thank you.
That sounds like that's a cough, innit? Bless you.
Thank you.
I've watched that, and he hits Logan and Logan falls.
Yeah.
But it gets given as a slip.
Yeah. And I know the people around me are all like, that's a knockdown.
Yeah.
And they were saying, JJ's got this if they give that as a knockdown.
Yeah.
You know?
So, I mean, my whole thing is Logan is trying to appeal it.
Yeah.
Firstly, that is a knockdown.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going back and appealing it, I don't want to say it is a knockdown because I don't know enough. And the referee, this is the thing. That referee is like one of the most highly regarded referees in boxing.
Yeah.
He's never had a decision overturned because he's so highly regarded and he's so knowledgeable.
It was much better than the
last one.
ref.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of sat there like, I can say that's a knockdown. Realistically, if he doesn't think it's a knockdown, it's probably not a knockdown.
Yeah.
Like, he is probably right 99% of the time. Then, this round 4 is the round that Logan is complaining about. He's done a video on it as well, and he said like, oh, I don't care. I don't feel like I lost, but we're appealing.
I don't understand Logan's whole perception, because after the fight, it was like gracious in defeat. Yes, well done to JJ. Then after that, he was, I've seen him in videos saying the same thing. I'm like, we lost, that's it. I lost the fight. And then like, the later it happens, like you start to see him say all these things.
I think it's everyone around him.
I think Logan seriously is like, okay, I lost a fight. I didn't do what I wanted to do on the night, and I lost. And then I think you've got Jake, Shannon, maybe Matt. I don't want to point fingers necessarily, but anyone around him is like, oh, you should have won that fight, blah blah blah. And I'm like,
I mean, he says in his video, he says everyone around me is telling me I've won that fight.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's probably why you believe you won the fight.
Yeah,
because that round. So, firstly, he's never mentioned JJ's knockdown.
No.
And if he does, he'll say it's a slip because you're always going to.
Yeah.
you're always going to say like, oh yeah, I slipped. JJ didn't actually knock me down. It doesn't count.
Mhm.
Like someone who tweeted it. Was it Mike tweeted or something? Someone said the only legitimate knockdown and was Logan's uppercut or something like that.
But that shot, the first uppercut.
Yeah, so this is the
clean.
next round. Every judge gave it 10-8. So that means Logan won the round with the knockout or knockdown.
Yeah.
But then they've all given the -2 that they have to, kind of thing.
8-8, right?
Yeah. So that round, like that hit. So Logan does an uppercut. Very clean.
And that's
hit.
clean. That's a good shot. That would have hurt JJ, right?
But it does not knock him down.
No, and
and the way you know this is because JJ puts his head up and Logan pulls it down again.
Yeah.
And his legs haven't gone at that point. So, that's not a knockdown. That first hit is not a knockdown.
What would happen is that JJ would have just clinched onto Logan and just grabbed on Logan. It wouldn't have knocked him down.
So that first hit is not a knockdown.
No.
Then the next hit, Logan pulls him down. Yeah. There's like multiple videos on Twitter as well which explain this.
Yeah.
Logan pulls him down, uppercuts him again.
Which you can't hold the neck. You can't push the head down into your uppercut.
That's an illegal hit.
Yeah.
So even if you're not doing the -2 for the illegal hit, which isn't actually for that one, that's an illegal hit. So the knockdown shouldn't count. So if you're then going, oh, he shouldn't have got -2, then the referee literally says, I gave him the knockdown and I gave the -2 just to even it up.
Yeah, you can hear him in the mic, yeah.
And he says that he did an interview afterwards as well.
Okay,
and he literally explains it. He says, I gave it so it was all square. And if it's an illegal hit, which it was, or illegal knockdown, JJ gets up to 5 minutes to rest. Because I saw Jake and Mike I saw Jake mostly going off about, he gave him so long to recover. What the hell's that about? It's like, yes, if it's an illegal hit, you get 5 minutes.
And JJ was saying to us after, he was like, I had up to 5 minutes, but I didn't want to wait 5 minutes because if I wait 5 minutes, I give Logan a chance to recover, and I'm on Logan's tail right now. I'm doing well. So JJ said he waited a minute or whatever, and he wanted to get back in the ring, and the ref was telling him chill. But JJ was saying, I want to get back in. It wasn't like the ref, whatever Mike was saying. It wasn't like the ref was giving him a chance to recover. It was he has 5 minutes, and didn't choose to take. He had like 4 more minutes he could have took.
So he gets one illegal hit that is the knockdown. Then he punches him on the back of the head. The first one, which is another illegal hit. Then that's where Justin Bieber's done an Instagram where JJ is about to hit the floor and Logan is like fist up.
Yeah.
Logan punches him after that. I don't care how light it is. That's an illegal hit.
And you can see, like, at that point, and how low JJ is, Logan knows that JJ's on the floor. It's not, I'll see some people punch someone on the back of the head in a boxing fight, right?
Yeah.
In a boxing match. And you think, okay, I can see how you would have done that. You know, you've swung, you've missed. It's a bad shot, but you haven't necessarily meant to do it. This one is Logan is purposely hitting him on the back of the head. Like, he knows what he's doing. And the thing is, the reason he's pulling JJ's head down and hitting him on the back of the head is because he's struggling in that fight. Like, JJ is on top of him in all the rounds apart from that. Logan gets one good hit with the uppercut and he thinks, it's my time now. I need to hurt JJ so I can get back into this fight. So he does the illegal moves, and that is the only thing that does actually get Logan back into the fight.
Yeah, so that's the other thing is the only reason. So Logan then, according to the judges, Logan wins the next round, and 2 of the judges said he won round 6.
Yeah.
So round 6 is up for debate. Like, some people have said he won, some people said JJ won. But the only reason he won round 5 as well is because JJ's obviously just been knocked down. Like, JJ got hit hard illegally 3 times. So it's like, realistically, I think the last person who everyone always says, everyone's argument against the -2 is, look at who else got -2. It was when he bit his ear off. It's like, okay, yes, they're not in the same league.
Yeah.
One is, an actual chunk of your ear being bit off. Yeah. But someone else who's done a hit like that, punched them on the ground, no matter how hard, didn't get -2. They got disqualified.
Yeah.
And they also got half their 30% of their wages.
You give them 30% of their cut of the fight, yeah.
So it's actually like, realistically, the referee could have just gone, that's a legal hit. You've hit him on the ground, unarmed. That's it. Fight's over.
Also, people are saying that, like, the last person to get 2 points taken off like that is Mike Tyson because he bit someone's ear off. It's also because pro boxers won't do what Logan did.
Yeah.
They won't do that because they know you're not supposed to do that. You can't pull someone down. You can't hit someone twice on the head after falling down.
And I know everyone watching this who said, like, Logan should have won is going to say, but you're just saying this because you're biased. I genuinely think, like, Logan's knockdown, okay, you either count it, but you have to give him -2 for an illegal hit.
Yeah.
Or you don't count it. And then he gets a 10-9, which then 2 of the judges... I mean, the first judge would have given it as a draw then.
Okay.
If JJ's knockdown doesn't count. This is like JJ's knockdown doesn't count. Logan's knockdown doesn't count, but he wins the round.
Yeah.
That's then a draw for the first one. The second one says JJ, third one says Logan, and it's a draw again.
Yeah.
Personally, that would have annoyed everyone more. That would have annoyed everyone like way more than anyone winning.
When the first judge, so after the fight, I'll continue with this and then I'll go into that.
Well, yeah, then it's like if you're saying like the fact that he's done the illegal hits, you have to do something because like you either have to deduct 1 point, or I don't know. To me, I'm just like it's painful that it's like it's come to this.
Yeah, because like just take the loss. Like I know it's hard to say. It's hard to say for us all just take the loss because if we lost, we'd be feeling upset as well. But
we'd be arguing as well.
We'd be arguing as well. But I don't think.
I mean, at the end of the day, everyone's saying like Jake, for example, was like, "Oh, if the referee doesn't overturn it, he's an idiot." It's like, you're acting as if you know more about boxing than the referee.
Yeah.
Like this is just my opinion. Yeah. I'm not saying the referee's done anything wrong because, like, he counted the knockdown, but he also gave Logan the -2. He knows more than me. He knows more than both of us put together about boxing.
Yeah, for sure. And what happens if they look into the fight and then decide, actually, you know what Logan's doing is worse than the referee said? It could go the other way. And also, if they report it, then they have to look at JJ's knockdown as well. Which
that's the thing.
Again, JJ hits him and he goes down. So
and he even like grabs him around the legs.
Yeah,
like it's I don't know, but end of the day, that's what I say in my interviews. Apparently,
end of the day,
end of the day. JJ won.
Let's go.
What?
Let's go. Oh, it's so mad. It's the best feeling ever. I can't imagine how JJ feels. Well, you saw the videos where he breaks down, he jumps up around, and then he breaks down to the floor, and Vidal picks him back up.
Yeah.
It's just so good to see.
So I went into the changing room straight after as well. Like we had to sneak in as well. That was the worst part. And literally I walk in and he just runs over and jumps on me.
Yeah, it's mad.
And everyone turns and looks at me like, why are you hugging you like that though? He's like full on like legs around me, arms around me. He's sweaty as hell as well. He like puts his head on me as well. And this side.
It's so annoying because he wins a fight, wants to go celebrate, and he has to do more interviews on the way out there.
Straight away, they just come in and does interviews.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was confident throughout the whole fight because I was watching the first 3 rounds and thinking this is sick. I was very worried at the incident, but even at that point, I was thinking all JJ has to do is survive this.
Yeah,
because he's just disorientated.
There's only 40 seconds left as well.
Yeah, I'm thinking if Logan gets a good shot here, because JJ had all these illegal shots on him, he's going to be struggling. So I'm like, just survive it, just jab him, win the points, and then he's won the fight. And then the fight ends, and I'm like, okay, yeah, he's got this. Surely, he's got this. Everyone around me, yeah, we've got this. Yeah. And the first judge comes out, Logan Paul, and I'm like, what? Yeah. And immediately I thought it's going to be a draw.
Everyone was like, yeah, he's won this.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, he's on it. Then you hear the first judge say Logan Paul, and everyone's like, what? Yeah. That's where the whole crowd booed as well.
Yeah.
The whole crowd booed.
And then you hear they had 2 points. Winner,
points.
New points. KSI by 2 points.
754-3.
Okay, yeah. Well, you hear him say the score. I'm like, okay, that's not 1 point. That's a very
solid
weird.
Win.
I'm like, okay, surely we got it. And then I always after the fight, I kept telling people, did you hear that pause? So the third judge, the commentator says the third judge says, and the winner,
55.
Yeah, from United Kingdom.
No, there isn't a pause there.
There's no pause.
No, there isn't.
Just in our heads.
No, he pauses before it.
Yeah.
He goes, the winner from the United Kingdom.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
It's because he longs out United.
But also, I think it's just because, like, in my head,
it takes you a second.
Yeah, I'm focusing on United. I'm like, what do you mean United? Which one? And then he says Kingdom.
You go,
like,
United.
Everyone goes,
you go, yeah, wait. Yeah. Yeah.
That was literally, I tweeted about it as well. I was like, that is the best moment of my life. Like, that's my best achievement.
I'd actually put it up there with mine as well.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. I haven't done anything. I'm not taking any part of the W.
Oh, yeah.
But that's one of my, like, best moments.
Yeah, Team KSI.
Yeah.
I won't say it's my best day ever because it's my wedding. When you have a wedding, you have to say that's your best day, even if it's not. Now it sounds like I didn't enjoy it. But no, that was definitely the best, like, moment. Like, if you had to say to me, like, what was the best 10 seconds of your life? That point there at the win.
No, mine was my virginity.
Damn.
Good 10 seconds. 8 seconds.
Well, can you remember that?
Good 8 seconds, yeah.
You can remember that?
No. No, that is definitely top.
And we're going crazy. And Chip's there, right? So Yeah, so we're like, we've got this. Then Chip comes over, and then they say Logan Paul, and then they say KSI. And at that point, me and Chip are like hugging each other like this. He's like, head's here, my head's here. And then we just break for the moment, and it's like the win, and everyone's going crazy. Chip's got a drink in his hand, and I'm looking at this drink like, this ain't gonna last. And then it just gets yeeted out. He's got a drink and it's like wobbling around. And then it just gets yeeted out. And just I see the alcohol flying across the room.
And then like I turn to my right as well, and I see JJ's parents, and like his dad is just ecstatic. His mum falls to the ground.
I
think she was like praying or thanking God, basically.
Yeah.
And it was just so like it was incredible. It gives me goosebumps thinking about it.
The whole crowd as well, like. I couldn't believe. Well, I can't believe, but the crowd was not all Logan at all.
I'd say it was like 70-30 JJ.
Yeah, and you'd hear like the Logan chants, then everyone would be KSI would bring it back. Yeah. So it's like Logan Paul, then you can hear the waves of KSI coming back. It was he did. Can I just say, JJ's done so well. Like that camp there, the whole team is the reason why he won that fight. That going to Vegas. Yeah. I think if he doesn't go to Vegas, I don't think he wins it. You know, he sorted everything out. Everything was on point. Dedication's there. This is why I get mad at people who are like, oh, you know, I'm about the tour. They're like, oh, you went on tour. How are you going to win this fight? It's like, you look at most boxers. Most boxers
don't train.
They'll train like to stay fit, and
your camp is
your camp is the serious part, you know. And JJ was always saying that, even on tour as well. People are like, you're not going to train. It's like, nah, I'm training. I'm doing box because obviously pro fighters know how to box. They'll be sharpening up. JJ still needs to learn how to box, so he's doing his boxing training. I guess he was bulking a little bit, and he wasn't doing as much as he was needed to do then. But that's not part of it. The end of the day is as long as you put in enough work when the time comes, then that's what matters. And I think that's what scared people about the fight is because Logan is a guy who trains anyway, right? Throughout Logan's whole life, he's always been training, always been in the gym, always like looking after himself. JJ hasn't always had that. You know, he started training with Dealer at some point just for fun, you know, well, just to get in shape. But he hasn't always been. I'd say JJ has like the physique of like an athlete, but he hasn't been always.
Yeah, he's never defined it until
last
couple of years.
Yeah, and then like, you know, once he turned it on for the fight, he turned it on, you know. So.
Have you seen the video of side by side? There's a side by side video where it's like why Logan lost.
No.
And it's Logan's public workout, not the one on the beach. He did the press workout.
The one where Ethan was commentating?
No, that's the one on the beach.
Oh, okay.
So there's one where it was literally just him in a small room, and he just he does like press ups, then he does like shadow boxing and skipping and stuff like that. And while he's doing it, the whole time Shannon's there like, yeah, champ. Yeah, look at his back muscles. Look at him. And then Shannon goes in, and he's like, I don't know what the right word is. He's almost like shadow boxing, but Shannon's standing there.
Right.
And Shannon's got his hands up, and Logan's just kind of like tapping kind of thing. And he's like, oh, don't hurt me, champ. Don't hurt me. Oh, look at that power. Look at that power. Stuff like that. And then it cuts to JJ, where JJ basically had a day of sparring where it was like he didn't do something that Vidal and Leon were telling him to.
Oh, is that what Vidal tweeted?
Yeah, and he starts shouting at Vidal and Leon, and then Vidal just like clarts him over the head.
Yeah.
And he's just like, shut up, like start listening. And JJ texted us and said, I don't know if he'd want us to say, but he was like, I had a day where, this was before the fight, he was like, I had a day where I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
He said it actually in the press conference. He was like, I had a day where I was like, I can't do this. I argued with them for like 6 hours.
Well, no, apparently he didn't speak to them for 6 hours.
Yeah, he argued, then he didn't speak to them for 6 hours. And it was like a proper like, it was a proper argument. It was like almost camp ending kind of thing. Went and spoke to Larry as well, and then eventually realized that he was being dumb kind of thing. Realized he can do it.
Yeah.
Came back like.
So also,
it was one of those things where it's like your camp should be pushing you, not saying you're doing well.
Yeah, I think that Shannon Briggs, it's hard to read him really because obviously he has won so many fights.
Yeah, he definitely has boxing knowledge.
But a lot of people have always said that his opponents have not been like top tier, and that's when he fought like Klitschko. That's when he struggled. But I think a lot of people are saying like, I think it's hard to see where the joke ends and we're like actual.
Yeah, that's the thing. We don't see the behind the scenes part, which is obviously Shannon Briggs might go into that gym and literally be like, Logan, come on, step this up. What you doing? Which apparently he did in the 6th round. He was there like,
what are you doing?
Jake said that Shannon said, it's like rumors. It's like, Jake said, Shannon went in and was like, oh, this is your first professional fight. It doesn't matter if you lose.
Yeah, that was mad.
And then Logan goes, no, he didn't. And Shannon goes, no, I didn't. I said to him, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Win this fight. Like, go out there and throw it all at him.
Yeah. Well,
so it's hard to know what Shannon is like, realistically.
Yeah, exactly. But obviously we know more of JJ's side just because that's our side, you know. But yeah, I remember JJ saying, well, he said publicly as well that like mentally, it was like the hardest thing he's ever done.
Yeah.
You know, and like he really had to like, he really learned a lot more in Vegas because I think I think JJ admitted as well for the last fight, he would train with like Dida at the house and then go do boxing with Vidal. He wasn't with the guys a lot of the time. So JJ could be showing them at the training sessions that he's doing well, but when he's at home, he could be
he kind of
supposed to.
He learned how to box like you would learn yoga.
Yeah.
Like you'd go for a class.
Yeah.
Not I'm gonna like he was with Vidal and Leon so much.
They were like running through the mountains. They had Larry Wade there.
But even before that, when he was here,
and
he was like every day he was training, and it's like when he wasn't training, he'd be sat in there watching YouTube videos of boxing matches, like learning, like okay, this is what I need to do.
Yeah.
So it's like this one was so much more serious.
Yeah, and like if he's in Vegas with the whole team, he can't hide anywhere. They're all around him. They can see if he's not putting the work in, and then make sure that he's putting the work in. So I mean, it's a boxing fight. You know the whole Rocky thing. Like when you're watching the Rocky films, like you have to put everything into this. Like you have to put your life on the line. That's what he did, and then
Blood, sweat, and
mentally, blood, sweat, and tears.
Even
internally.
if he doesn't bleed.
So I think it's clear that that helped a lot. And I don't think with the team. Well, I'm not saying without the team he wouldn't have won it. I'm saying without what they went through as a team, like him included, in Vegas training. It's good to see, man. Like they put so much work into it.
I actually had a conversation with him earlier.
Yeah.
He told someone, so me and him had a conversation when he was like 18, 19.
Yeah.
Makes it sound like I wasn't. I was also that age. I basically said like, when are you going to do this till? And he was like, 25.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to retire. And that's when he's going to stop everything.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it today and we were like, imagine 25 is when he would have beaten Joe Weller.
Right, okay.
Then he would have just stopped. So that's it. He wouldn't have done YouTube for the last year. Obviously, Simon wouldn't have carried on. He wouldn't have fought Logan twice. He wouldn't have had his music go as far as it is.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think it's one of those things where when you're young, you're like, I think not like money wise, but you think, I want to do what I do. I want to work, and then I want to live a life of like chilling. I want to have like a house, family, and all this stuff. And I just want to like live low. But when you get to that point and when you're working, you just don't want to stop.
What's also, that's what I said to him in 18, 19. I was like, who are you going to chill with?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And he was like, my mates. And I was like, none of your mates are going to be at a point where they want to just chill.
Nah.
Like, yes, you're going to have your mates that whatever, but they will carry on.
Yeah,
and then like, you're going to be like, let's just go do this today, tomorrow, the next day. Let's go to the Maldives for a month.
Yeah.
No. Like,
can't do it. We're
I need
working.
to do videos and I don't want to spend that much money on it.
Yeah.
But now he's like, I can't believe I thought that. Now he's head on like.
Well, even now, like he's like, I'll say the difference is right. There's a big difference between the end of this fight and last fight. I'm not sure it's because he's won or not, but he after the last fight we went to LA, right? And we were saying to him, that's the point where I was helping like working with on his channel. Yeah. We were like, you have to go to LA no matter what, win or lose, draw, I guess in the end. You have to go to LA. Work with all these Americans. Logan was American. It's like, all right, this is a different audience now as well. Work with a bunch of US YouTubers. Let's film some stuff. Let's make your channel on point. Because remember when Joe lost a fight, he done a video.
Disappeared.
Yeah. But no, it blew up. The videos were doing sick and then disappeared. Yeah. I'm like, JJ, don't let that happen to you no matter what. Make videos. And he was like, he was telling us he wanted to, but deep down he didn't want to.
I don't know if it is because he won. I feel like it might be.
Maybe. I just think maybe just look. It's just.
We were doing Sidemen every week by that point.
I think, yeah. But you can definitely see a different part of it. And then he was eating more. Now he's like, I'm still training now.
He wants to go on a run with me after this.
Yeah. So like, he's still on it. He's filming videos. As you can tell, there's a big difference. And I don't know, maybe it is because he won. You definitely could say that, but it could just be because he's just put a lot into that training. And just
mentally he's like, I don't want to say grown up because he's always been like very switched on in that stuff.
Yeah,
but he's more like, all right,
what's next?
Yeah, now it's like, I think it also might have been because after the first one, it was like, okay, we're doing another fight.
Yeah,
like,
now he's got closure, right?
Yeah, now it's like, let me chill because I know I'm going to fight again. Now it's like, the fight's done. Who knows what's next?
Yeah.
Everything's popping.
Yeah, it's good, man. Yeah, everything's popping, man. Even like my Instagram, for no reason, it's just popping. Everyone's numbers is just up.
All our numbers up, baby. You mean Winstagram?
Yeah, Winstagram. But nah, seriously, like, I'm just so happy for him.
Same.
Like,
I'm so gassed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for myself. Don't get me wrong.
I need to sneeze.
Yo, something was on that flight. I'm telling you, man. Because Laura was ill as well.
I'm good. That was just a random sneeze.
All right. But yeah, no, I'm happy personally for the win. But like, mainly, I'm just happy for him. Like,
the one thing I was like, so we went to the fight. He won. Then we went on a night out, which was kind of sucked, if I'm honest.
So many people.
Yeah, it was meant to be a small thing, and people kept passing on the whatever.
Even Casper Lee got in. He bet 10K on Logan.
Snake. Even fake Ed Sheeran got in. Tried to turn it into his night. Snakes. Anyway.
Live it. Go on.
What What was I saying? Yeah, so that night, because there were so many people there, and it was all people that were just kind of like on him trying to get pictures. Like in the club, they were all just like, "Oh yeah, JJ, well done, let's get a picture."
Yeah.
Post on Twitter, Instagram, blah blah blah. We didn't see him much.
No.
Like I think I literally tapped him on the shoulder and I was like, "My guy," gave him a hug. That was it.
Yeah.
In 4 hours of the club.
My memory of the club is when, it's almost closing because LA clubs shut early. And he turns to me and he goes, "Yo, I can't believe Ed Sheeran's here."
JJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, "JJ, that's not Ed Sheeran."
He was drunk at this. Very drunk. Very drunk.
Yeah, he was drunk. God, carry on.
He left early as well.
Yeah.
Left me with the bill.
Oh.
Yeah, so then the next day, don't see him at all.
Mm.
And he doesn't come to Topgolf either.
No, well.
I walked past him once when he was going back to his room. He went out shopping.
Yeah.
And he walked back to his room. I walked past him. He didn't come to Topgolf. He didn't go out. Next day, I see him walking back to his room again as we go out.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of there like, it feels like I'm very, very gassed that he's won, but it doesn't feel like I've celebrated with him yet.
Yeah. It was
The
just
club was a little bit. The first night,
yeah.
that club
yeah,
night.
Yeah.
As in first night of Vegas, because he turned up, we had a big like thing for him, and it was literally his team plus we have like a small group realistically. It's like it's basically it's hard to say. It's basically everyone who went Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a couple other people. It's like you had his boxing team plus this group, and it was kind of like that was the real after party.
Yeah. The first one didn't really count. It was like, okay, let's go. We won. He won, and then it was like, okay, let's wait for Vegas.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, let's wait for Vegas. But then we had to wait again for the music video, blah blah blah. And then you got there, and then the other two nights. I did feel like Vegas was sick. Really, obviously enjoyed it, celebrating the win, but because he wasn't there on a couple of the nights, I was like, it feels weird.
But I didn't go out the second night.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, oh, it's EDM, and he ain't gonna be there.
Yeah.
And the final night, it felt like because he left for the final night, it felt like that final night was like a bit. I don't know. Like the mood wasn't as.
It felt
high.
it felt like a very. It was still a good trip.
Still, yeah.
But it felt more like a good Vegas trip than like the winning Vegas trip.
Yeah.
Like
apart from the first night.
Yeah, apart from the first night.
The first night, it should have been like that every night.
Yeah, because after the fight, we were like, "Yo, this Vegas trip's gonna be mad."
Yeah.
And it wasn't mad
Nah.
in that sense because I thought we were just gonna be like nuts, but it was still good.
Yeah.
And now I feel like now we're home. I'm like, let's go see JJ. Now it's like let's celebrate.
Now I just want to hang out with him.
Yeah,
I just want to be in his presence.
Yeah, we were watching the Fame MMA thing. It was good.
Yeah.
Before it was me and Simon just insulting each other. I'm JJ's
Dick.
better friend. No, I am.
Dick. All right. Well, yeah. That's basically our review of everything.
Yeah.
We might talk about it next time as well once we've
Calm
seen-
down.
Well, we'll see what happens online and stuff. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's still going on. Now Logan's doing his video.
That's the
I feel
thing,
like the
he's-
story's not over.
Yeah.
But what I'll say on that as well, no fan cares at this point.
That's the thing.
JJ will win forever now.
All JJ's fans won't watch Logan,
Yeah.
and Logan will be the one that says, like, imagine if it did get overturned. He's there, like, I won, blah blah blah, and then all his side will start tweeting us, being like, oh, Wogan Wall and the lied men and stuff like that, and it's like whatever. Like, JJ had the night. It's done.
Yeah, it's done now.
Realistically, yeah.
Although then we'll get ready for Logan Paul KSI 3.
That ain't happening. That ain't happening. I mean, as Logan said in this video, it's barely a loss.
Yeah.
You've earned a lot of money.
Yeah, just take it. That's
You
what
two have made an insane event.
Yeah.
You're both like completely fine,
Yeah.
and neither of you got embarrassed, so that your like career is still huge.
We spoke about on the podcast before. We were saying, what happens to the loser? What, like, will they bounce back? We were worried if JJ could bounce back, if Logan could bounce back. And the truth is, after JJ's won, Logan lost a fight, but everyone still has respect for Logan.
Yeah.
And that's what annoys me. At first, you see him on his Instagram story. He was like, I'll make a full statement tomorrow, but for now I'm going to get drunk. It's like, okay, you're happy at least. Then you see him like with pizza, he's like, I'm going to eat pizza now. And like, okay, that's cool.
So it's like he's having a good time, and it's like he's moved on.
He's been involved in one of the biggest events ever. He's got respect for JJ. JJ's got some respect for him. And then it's like, okay, let's leave it at that. Yes, you didn't get the result you wanted. And obviously, if JJ had the result of the loss, you have to live with that. But, it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Right? Let's just move on. And then now, I feel like people are saying to him, you have to, repeal this, blah, blah, blah. And it's just going to continue. But JJ still won.
Yeah. Oh. Anyways, That's it for the podcast this week. Happy to be back. As you said, we're getting one every Wednesday. We still managed last week. We weren't even here.
And that was a fun one. I got a lot of messages saying that was a really enjoyable podcast.
Yeah, although it doesn't do well on YouTube. The titles aren't there.
Well, it's just like, yeah.
But yeah, if you have any more topics you want us to talk about, let us know. Let us know who you actually thought won from a non-biased. Obviously, it's going to be biased, but let us know who you actually thought won. Maybe leave a little description why, so that we know it's not just like Logan won or KSI won, and that's it. And anything else?
No, that's it, I think.
Sponsor for today is twitch.tv/miniminter.
Let's go.
Feel free to check it out.
Wait, I said A as you were saying it. It's
twitch.tv/miniminter.
There we go.
You can check that out. I'm going to be streaming quite a bit over on there. And also you can check out Randolph Games because he's just started a playthrough of Pokemon.
Hey, I'm loving it, Now, I'm just posting Pokemon to YouTube.
That's the life.
That's the life.
All right.
In a bit.